Actually, like being small kind of is what propelled the whole trajectory of my life. Because, like I said before, I was out on my own at 14. Uh, then once I started to get to do a couple matches in May, I did the Battle Royal in May. Well, right around the same time, my grandmother and grandfather on my mother's side. My grandfather had Parkinson's disease, and my grandmother had fallen ill, and they lived in Macon, Georgia. And I had nothing to tie me to California other than that's where I was born. Uh, and I had kind of, through my aunt, who was the conduit, she had told me they really needed somebody to come help take care of them. And I said, well, hey, Macon's about an hour 15 south of Atlanta. WCW's got the Cruiserweight division. At 15 years old, I decided, well, I'm just going to move cross country by myself to Macon, Georgia, so I can then go to the power plant and train with WCW and win the Cruiserweight title. Foolproof plan.
Great plan, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I still to this day don't see a flaw in any of this logic.
Hey, those are some big plans. I love it. So you headed to Georgia. How did you immediately have? Actually, before we even go there, were you wrestling regularly at this point when you moved over, or was after the Battle Royal? Did you not really wrestle immediately after?
No, I didn't. No, there was still. It was just one of those things that they were just short guys, but I was definitely becoming part of the family, and I think had I just stuck it out, I definitely would have been used regularly. But it was just one of those things where I had a gut feeling, make this move, go to Georgia, go beat Rey Mysterio for the Cruiserweight title.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So yeah, no, there was no real regular bookings after that, and I still got to do the training bit, and help put up the ring and all that stuff. And like I said, I got thrown a bone, and it was the thrill of my life up to that point. Uh, I zero bad feelings about any of it. I was never promised anything. It's not like they said, "Hey, put on this hood, and we'll put the title on you, kid." It was, "Can you do it?" I did it. It was great. But then I had that experience in my back pocket. So when I moved cross country, at least I had something like, oh yeah, I've trained.
Yeah, and that's kind of the benefit where you don't have to necessarily give all the details. You can just be like, yeah, I trained. I got in the ring a little bit. I did a show.
Yeah, no. The thing is, that one show because yeah, I've done a couple shows. And, you can name drop people that again. This is '98, so internet's limited. It's not like you could just look up a name on your phone immediately. So when I say, oh, I was, when I say, oh yeah, Bill Anderson trained me, or I trained with blah blah blah. It's not like you could look it up immediately and be like, no, he did it. Got me.
That's something that's wild to me too. Is like in the past, promoters would hire people just from an 8x10. Like I remember in Chris Jericho's book, his first one, like he was talking about sending a 8x10 to Germany, and it got him booked. And he got there, and the promoter was disappointed because he looked smaller than his 8x10. But the idea that like that's all you sent to someone and it would get you, it's mind blowing in today's media focused
oh 100%. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. It's just and getting to experience all of it too, just like because I remember the 8x10 days. You got to have your matches on VHSs, so you'd go buy the 5-pack of blank tapes so you can record off your match to send it off here and send it off there, just to where it is now, where two clicks and a link is in everybody's hand that needs it. It's wild.